Hello, dear viewers. Thank you for joining me for your daily tarot reading. I always ask you to choose the stone that draws you, the one that your intuition would choose. And at the end, we'll do a golden nugget card for clarification on anything in the reading that you may still have questions on. All right, let's go. We have the green stone. For those of you who chose this clear green stone, we have the Knight of Coins. We've got the Page of Swords, and we do not have a third card. I'm picking a third card. Okay, so we've got the Hanged Man. So there we go. That's your major arcana. Now, so there might be a delay. For some of you, the delay is trying to see things from a new perspective. There could be somebody in your environment who's a little challenging, or you could kind of feel like just speaking off the top of your head, speaking impulsively. Or maybe you have, or maybe someone else has. Well, the Hanged Man gives us a little bit of an advice, I think, to pause and look at things from a new perspective. Figure out just what you want to do about that, if anything. So that's always a good message for us, because sometimes we do need a pause before we just, charge forward. It's nice to get that spiritual insight on a situation before moving forward a lot of times. So this would be very beneficial to you today then. The Knight of Coins is just your regular kind of day. You're moving forward. You're faithfully increasing your security, your tangible forms of security, whether that's money or health or what have you. You're faithfully doing those things. You're doing your routines. So that's always kind of a nice solid card. Solid movement forward. So whatever this may be, this can also be a plan that has just begun, that you've just picked up, an idea, and it needs maturation, and the Hanged Man will bring it. So it's sort of like, it's okay. I really feel like this. It's okay. You don't have to charge forward on anything. I really feel like that. It's okay to chew on some things. It's okay to take a little bit of time, let it ripen, your ideas or your plans. That's really all right. And meanwhile, you make steady progress forward. That's what I'm seeing here. Sometimes we can get a remarkable change in perspective that we just know is spirit, because that's not how we were thinking about it at all. But then we did some meditating or some journaling, or we took a walk, or we just simply asked spirit to give us clarity, and it came during the day. And there we have it. We see things entirely differently. So I really do like that. I really do like that reading. And for those of you who chose the blue bead, the large blue bead, we have the King of Coins, we have the Three of Coins, we have the Three of Cups. Happy cards, happy cards. Okay, so these are just not major arcana. They're not huge deals today, but they're nice, solid, happy cards. This one is King of Coins, talking about feeling secure, feeling stability right now, having built some of that up, whether that's monetarily or in other ways, this physical security you've built up, and you're working on building something else, maybe in conjunction with others, and you're consulting. You're getting some information, you're getting some support perhaps, but perhaps you just really have good teamwork here too. This can be about your work, about your job, if you've got a job. It can be, if it's about your job, it's good, because it's saying you are the skilled artisan, you're building something good. It may feel like it's not entirely solid yet. You're building it up though, and you've got someone supporting that and admiring your work perhaps, giving you expertise if you need it. Three of Cups is also about it's a good one. It's about celebration. So you've got these threes. You've got this Three of Coins. You've got this Three of Cups. So the Three Cups are about celebrating something or a celebratory feeling. I feel like here and here, if this is about your work, you're doing quite well. You're doing well today. If it's about anything else you're doing to increase your security, you're doing well. It can be with this King of Coins, there can be money. I mean, you may have an influx of money coming in or something like that, and that's reason to celebrate. So that's all very good. It's all very nice. It's just really nice. I like the, you know, that there's positive interactions with people today too. So excellent, excellent cards. For those of you who chose the pink stone, we have the Page of Wands, we have the King of Wands, all this wand energy, and the Seven of Cups. Okay, so nice wand energy. The King of Wands tells me that this Page of Wands is probably not about anything that's in immaturity. It's probably because the King of Wands is mature energy. It's probably about the next thing you're picking up. You are good at being purposeful, at being priority focused, at, well, some might even call you driven in a way. When you get your hands on something you really have some passion for. So that's all good. This is a good card. That's very vital strength there, very fiery. There's fire there. But now this Page of Wands, that could just be picking up the next thing that interests you, the next thing that really talks to you. It gives you the little want to. I always feel like the Ace of Wands gives us the interest. It gives a little bit of a thrilling thought, you know? I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but you're just going on about your day. You probably have good energy that day, and you hear about something or you think about something, you think, ah, I should do that. That kind of feeling. Or, ooh, that would be interesting to look into. So I always like these cards together. It's sort of enthusiasm, but then the maturity to stick with whatever it is you really do find the most important to you. So that's really excellent cards there. Sometimes, you know, these show up, and these can be two different people too. There could be somebody in your environment who you're mentoring, who reminds you a lot of yourself. The Seven of Cups, now that is always Spirit is saying, please consider the positives. Please assume positives are coming. Please do not fear the unknown. Because sometimes when we look forward too far into the future, we start to feel like, oh, you know, maybe this bad thing will happen, or that bad, or we hear of something bad happening to somebody we know, and we think, oh, that could happen to my family, or you know what I mean? Those kinds of thoughts, Spirit does not want us having, you know, really, unless they impart some wisdom. But most of the time, those kinds of thoughts, we really, we would do much better to say, you know, my family is doing well. There is no reason to believe they won't do otherwise. They're doing well. They have been. They will continue to be. Or if somebody hasn't been doing well, I just know that their fortunes are improving. I just know their health is improving. I have asked, and I just know that that's happening. I see signs that's happening. Those kinds of thoughts are really, I think, important. And you know, they have to match with our intuition too. Sometimes the thoughts that we choose that are positive, if our intuition can't get behind, I'm rich right now. Maybe our intuition can get behind, I'm getting better at keeping my wealth, making wealth. Maybe that's what we can do. The same thing for any negative thought we may have there. That we can supplant it with a positive thought. And it can be one that matches with our intuition. And sometimes it can get so automatic that when we're looking in the future, we start to build castles instead of worries. Yeah, so that's terrific. That's a terrific reading. Okay, for those of you who chose to wait till the end or find the end, the gold nugget, extra information, we have the Ace of Wands. Spirit. You know, so often for this extra golden nugget, we get a reassuring message from Spirit, don't we? Like Spirit saying, I'm giving you an opportunity here. I am bringing an opportunity. If you look around you and you can only see worries or fears or hardships. Wait a minute. You're not seeing the opportunity. So Spirit is saying, I'm giving you a want to. I'm giving you something that you're interested in. I'm trying to whisper to your intuition about looking into something, learning more about it. You know, it is important that we do listen to those things. I do think there are guides on the other side helping us all the time. But the thing is, we discount those thoughts. When a thought of mine comes in like, oh, I should do this. I'm learning more and more to pay attention to that. To go, oh, where did that thought come from? Could I be hearing something from a guide who has my best interests at heart? And maybe I should really take that seriously. We are creatures of habit, so we tend to kind of walk along our same paths, walk in our same rut sometimes. And sometimes Spirit, I think our guides have a little frustration sometimes. How do they get us to really listen when they're giving us an idea or a thought that is not something we would normally do? So maybe this is a little pay attention. There might be something very helpful coming forward. Well, I thank you all so very much. I hope you have a terrific day, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.